Hello, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Tate, and this is the big house. Basically, I don't have anything planned today, as usual, and it's also, I'm recording this on Monday instead of Sunday. Yeah, my schedule is pretty terrible. I need to just record them earlier and then put them out on Sunday, but I keep putting it off for some reason. Yeah. Um, how are you guys doing? You guys having a good day? Do you have a good week? I had a pretty good week, honestly. Saturday, I went to my parents' house in Springfield. We had a family day, so my whole family was there. It was great. It was a good time. We made some Chick-fil-A chicken, some homemade Chick-fil-A chicken, and it was delicious, dude. It tasted so close to it. It was like just a little bit different, but it was amazing. My grandma came and helped us with the chicken. It was great. All around great lunch. The fries were terrible. I don't even know what they cooked those on, but they probably were in the oven and they were not good. But that's alright. The chicken made up for it. And, so yeah, I think that's going to be our new staple now. We're just going to have some Chick-fil-A chicken whenever we get together. But we played some Catan, and if you guys have never played Catan before, it's a board game. Basically, thank you for blessing me. Basically Catan is it's kind of like Risk in a sense, but it's not really like it's not taking over countries. You basically have a bunch of these hexagons, and in the middle there is a blank spot, and then all around the other spots are I'll show a picture here in a second, right here, and then I don't know why I did that, but there's a bunch of hexagons, and in the middle, usually you can like mix it and randomize it or whatever, but you have to have these little houses, and then you have to build roads, and then you have to build multiple roads or whatever to like basically expand your settlements, and so you'll have like I don't know how to explain this, but you'll have hexagons, and you'll have a settlement in the middle of them, so it'll be touching like two or three of them, and those different hexagons will have like different resources that you'll get from them. So like you have clay, rock, sheep, like a farm basically, and wheat. And I think there's what am I missing here? Clay, rock, wheat, sheep. And there's one more. Wood, of course. And so then each of those hexagons will have a number on them. And so whenever you roll two dice, and whatever number you get, everybody will get that resource that their settlement is attached to. I don't know if that makes sense. It took us a little bit whenever we first learned how to play the game to really understand how it works, but it's pretty fun. Basically, you just build up resources, and then you expand your roads and your settlements, and then eventually you can upgrade your settlements to cities to where you get 2 resources per roll. And then if you roll a 7, that's where it activates the robber, and you can move the robber onto someone's hexagon to basically block them from getting that resource until another 7 is rolled, and then they can move it. And it's pretty strategic. It's pretty fun. We played teams, so it was my brother Tanner and his wife Brooke were on a team, and then Taylor and his friend Casey were on a team, and then it was me and Tristan, which Tristan was playing Pokemon on his phone, so he wasn't even paying attention. He was just kind of there for moral support, and then he ended up leaving, so then my mom took his place, and I had to kind of explain to her how it was all working. So basically it was a 1v4, and I ended up coming up on top because, you know me, dude. I'm the game master, okay? It doesn't matter what game we play. It may take me a couple tries, but I will get good at it, you know? Especially Monopoly. I don't think I've ever lost in Monopoly. Mostly because I'm really good at getting people to turn on other people. I'm very persuasive, as they say. Not manipulative, persuasive, you know. Uh, but yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I'll show you some pictures so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Uh, but for those of you listening, you're just gonna have to be confused, I guess, or you could go watch a video on it. But basically, you just gotta keep doing that until you get 10 points, and first to 10 points wins. And like each settlement is worth a point, and then if you have a city, it's worth 2 points, and then you could also buy these little special cards. They're called development cards, and they do special different things too to help you out. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Let's see. What'd you guys do today? I went to the gym, of course, because that's pretty much all I've been doing, is going to the gym and coming back home and sleeping and playing video games. So, um, last week I did some power washing. I played a little power wash simulator, IRL. Cleaned my brother's house. Um, Cleaned out my parents' gutters. You know, man-tivities. But yeah, it's always fun doing yard work every now and again. I mean, if you have to do it like as a full-time job, I feel like I'd get really sick of that. But it's fun every now and again, you know, just freshen up the house, make it look a little nicer. Even though it's not my house, but I like to help my family out when I can, you know. Um, but yeah. So my oldest brother Taylor had told me to look at the Allen Iverson statue reveal in Philly, and I watched it, and it's kind of disrespectful, honestly. So you know, like in Philly, they have a statue of Rocky Balboa, and it's a pretty big statue. It's on those stairs. I can't remember what they're called, but it's on like those stairs from the movie where he's like sitting there, you know, running up and training and everything. And it's a pretty big statue. And then, you know, he's a fake person. He's not even a real person. I mean, Sylvester Stallone's a real person, but Rocky Balboa is a made-up person from. Well, I think it's based off of a real person, but I don't think his name was Rocky Balboa. But yeah, so the Allen Iverson statue is basically a child. It's literally like one of the comments said like that's not a statue, that's just a big ass trophy. And that's what it looked like. It was probably like 2 foot tall, 2.5 foot tall. It literally looked like a child Allen Iverson. It was terrible. I'm like, that's pretty disrespectful, honestly. Can't be doing our boy Iverson like that. But he unveiled it, and then he like put his hand all the way around its head. Like it was tiny. It was a tiny statue. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to make it so small. They should have definitely given him a full size statue. I mean, come on. Make it life size. Like, what is the point in making it that tiny? But whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure how he feels about it. He's probably like, "Are you guys serious?" um, but in other news, I've been playing a lot of Siege, and I think I'm done playing that game for a long time until it gets good again, because the hit registration in that game is terrible. Like I've gotten so angry at it now to the point where like I can't even like I'm just not even surprised anymore when I don't get kills. Cause I know I'm pretty good at that game, dude. I've been playing it almost since release, like since year 2. A little, actually, no, it was like a little bit into year 1. I'm pretty sure that's when I first started. But yeah, it's in terrible condition right now. Hopefully they turn things around and actually fix their game, and stop taxing so much on the shop items, dude. Some of them think, bro, it costs like 5,000 renown for a single alpha pack just for you to get possibly a duplicate and get like 3k back. Like, I just don't understand. I don't even understand why you're able to get duplicates. There's so many skins in that game. Like, I don't know. It seems to me that Ubisoft and the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege dev teams just don't care about the player base whatsoever. I don't think they care whatsoever. I think they only care about like the pro leagues, and that's pretty dumb. I wish it would just go back to the way it was. Siege used to be my favorite game of all time, and it wasn't even close. But now it's a dumpster fire. Now it's a dumpster fire. But it is pretty cool to see it like kind of resurface again. Mostly because of Jinxie. I don't know if you guys know Jinxie, but he's pretty much one of the best controller players I've ever seen. At least the most entertaining Siege player I've ever seen. And he's pretty damn good too. But it's just cool that he like single-handedly revived that game. And yeah, I hope it makes it out. Cuz it is, I mean, bro, everyone that's a Siege fan knows what I'm talking about right now. Like that game used to be so good. Like even it's always been dumb. Like there's always been problems with it. But like back then it just felt way more fun. Like I don't know. There's just something about it now that just makes me not want to play it anymore. But like all my friends want to play it, so I'm constantly getting on still, even though I just want to play something else. But there's really not that many good games out anymore. But there's also a new game that me and my buddy Blaine uh, started playing. It was basically like COD Zombies, how it's like round based, and it only has 5 perks. The game is called Skur Ritual, and I think it just came out, and it's a little buggy at the moment, but I think they'll start to fix those bugs and then really polish it up a little bit. But we played the first map that it comes with. It's only like $20 to buy the game, and some of the weapons are pretty cool. I think it needs more weapons. I think it only has like 7 or 8 weapons in the game, so I think it definitely needs some more weapons. But it has Pack-a-Punch, and it has 5 perks. They're called different things, but it's basically Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap, Electric Cherry, and Stamina. So basically the classic perks. You can upgrade them as you level up and like keep playing games and get some more experience. You can upgrade those perks to where they end up being better. Kind of like what was it in Black Ops 4? I think they did that, or maybe it was Cold War. They did that where you could like upgrade your perks. Or no, I think it was Vanguard, but Vanguard was terrible. That was an abomination to zombies. Abomination to Call of Duty in general. But so yeah, I think this new game has a lot of hope. It's got 4 DLC maps, I think, which I'm definitely gonna have to check out in the future. But me and Blaine literally beat the main Easter egg, like right off the bat. Literally first try we beat it. Uh, they have this boss zombie that spawns in every now and again. He's kind of like Brutus, but he doesn't run. He's like slow walking, so he's really easy to like get around. Uh, and his name's Abraham. And so towards the end of the game, the final boss fight is Abraham. You go into Abraham's little dungeon or whatever and fight him. And me and Blaine ended up dying, and then I go to revive him, and then for some reason I instantly died. It like bugged out because I don't think there was any zombies behind me. And so he instantly died, and then I died. Or no, he died, and then I instantly died. And then I went to revive myself because it has like an afterlife feature from like Mob of the Dead, where you're in a ghost form, and you have to like go and revive yourself at like some station or whatever, and then you spawn back in with all your guns and all your perks and everything. And then after, so we already had him down to like 25% health. And then once he died, and then I instantly died and revived myself. He didn't have a revive. He was done for good. So then I had to fight him, the rest of them by myself. And then I look at the health bar, and he's fully healed again. I'm like, why? How did he heal up? Just because we both died? Like, so then I ended up having to fight him by myself, and that took like 10 minutes. So, but he was super easy. He's super slow. He tries to like he walks up to you and then tries to punch you, and then like he just like walks up and then starts like throwing the slowest haymakers I've ever seen, and it was just terrible. But Yeah, I think it needs a lot of updates. But for $20, it's really not bad. It's pretty fun, and it's a good zombies alternative since Treyarch's not coming up with anything good. Um, but yeah, I think that I just need Treyarch to make a solo game just like Skur Ritual, where it's just COD Zombies, nothing else, no multiplayer, no campaign, just a standalone zombies game of nothing but Treyarch maps, and put every single Treyarch map in so far that you've made, and then add new ones. And then you can just keep updating it and add more and more maps. I don't know why they don't understand that that would literally be the best zombies game ever. Like, it's got all of them. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. And quit adding, like, all this new stuff that we've been coming out with has been terrible. Like, just come up with new perks and keep, like, the Black Ops 3 system with the gobblegum and everything. Like, that was. Black Ops 3 Zombies is the best zombies they've made. By far. It was so smooth, like the operating system, like all of it was just great. It felt really nice to play. So I think they just need to go back to the roots on that one and come up with some new guns, come up with some new wonder weapons that are actually, and like make some OP weapons, dude. It's a zombies game. Like it's not like you're getting like an advantage on anybody. You're literally getting an advantage on zombies. Like just make more OP weapons, please. But don't make them all OP, because then it's not fun. If I just hit the box and I immediately get, it doesn't matter like what I get. I'm gonna be able to survive. Like put some trash weapons in there, but like also come up with new, refreshing, crazy weapons. Like from Shadows of Evil, they had the little Margwa gun, the Apothecon Servant. That thing was awesome. It was a little alien gun. Just cool, wacky guns like that. Okay, that's all we ask. Okay. But I don't know. We'll see what Gulf War is going to be like. Black Ops Gulf War, I really don't have any expectations. I'm hoping for it to be good, but I'm not going to get my hopes up, because the last couple of Call of Duties we've had have not been worth anything. Not even worth buying. I did not play I did not play Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and I did not play Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, okay? Because I was a Modern Warfare kid, but I was way more of a Black Ops kid. Always have been. And Black Ops 4 was terrible, okay? It was horrible. I played a lot of it, and I can tell you indefinitely that it was terrible. Blackout mode was rushed. It did not feel stable at all, nor did it even feel like it was like even fair. I don't know. It was terrible. I have some buddies that swear by it that it's the best battle royale, but I don't know. The movement in it just felt wonky, and it was just I don't know. Just didn't feel right. Not to mention, I'm done with battle royales. Can we stop making those games, please? Like, no more. We already got all the other ones that are still around, like Fortnite and PUBG, Warzone. Like, there's too many of them. Apex Legends, like they're all the same but different in their own unique ways, which is cool. Until Fortnite starts copying everything. Like, I remember when Apex Legends first came out and they had the pinging system, so that way you could like communicate with your team without actually having to talk. As soon as that came out, like a week later, Fortnite adds pinging. It's like, all right, like I just don't know. But yeah, I'm done with battle royales. No more of them, please. Um, I also think that let's word up to like the first battle royale, Minecraft Hunger Games, dude. Minecraft Hunger Games was the shiz. You didn't drop in nowhere. You were just all in a circle, just like Hunger Games. You go to the cornucopia and probably die. But I don't know. I just wish game developers cared more about their actual game, like, because these days it seems like everyone's just rushing games for cash. It's like, that's all it is anymore. It's just they're just in it for the money these days. That's why I play indie games most of the time, because they actually put a lot of heart and passion into that game. because they want the people that play their game to have a good experience and not have to pay an extra $60 for a DLC that is half-assed and not even really well thought out. Like, I just don't get it. Like the new Star Wars game, they have like 3 or 4 different bundles that you can buy. Like the base game is $70, which by the way, why are we still pumping out that many Star Wars games? Like I get it, there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there, but I feel like the majority of them probably don't enjoy these new games the way they've just been rushing them out. But I don't know. I don't know enough about Star Wars to say anything. But the only real Star Wars game that I ever actually played and really enjoyed was when I was a kid, and I played Battlefront 2 on the PS2. I think it might have been Battlefront. It might have just been Battlefront, but back on the PlayStation 2, dude, that game was so good. And the maps were fun. They were huge. It felt like Battlefield, but Star Wars. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that game developers need to stop being so greedy. Why are they so greedy? Because I know that gaming is like a huge market for money. But you shouldn't be making a game for money. That's just a side. That's just something that happens if your game is good enough. Like, that's just a side thing that, like, comes with it. But yeah, the new Star Wars game has 3 different bundles. The base game comes out for $70, right? And then the second bundle I think was like $100 or something like that, and it came with some exclusive skins or something like that, which is fine. Not worth an extra $30, probably not. And then they also had a third edition that was the gold edition or whatever that was $130. And what do you think you get? You think you would get something crazy, something insane, like something that no one else can get unless you buy that bundle? You do. You get 3 days of like playing, like the beta basically. You basically get a 3-day early access for an extra $60. Doesn't that sound like a bargain? Or you can pay monthly to their development company, whatever it was, Ubisoft or something. I don't know if it was Ubisoft. It was something. Uplay. I think that's Ubisoft. You can subscribe, pay $20 a month to them, and then you get the game for free. I don't know. I just think it's too much. I just miss the days when you could just buy a disc, put it in, not have to download the game even though you already have the disc, like Xbox. I'm talking to you, Microsoft. What is that even about? I have the disc right here. Why am I putting in the disc and then downloading it anyway? Like, I'll just buy it digitally then. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the disc and never be able to play it, or something scratched or whatever. Just for it to take up all my storage anyway. Like, what is the point in that? Nintendo Switch literally has tiny little cartridges. Tiny. That you can just plug into your Switch and boom, you can play just right then and there. You don't have to download the game. You have to download updates every now and again, but I just don't understand. It's a tiny little cartridge and I don't have to download it. Why are you making me download the game? I just bought the disc. The game should be on the disc, and then I plug it in or put it in the tray and play the game. Back how it used to be. Like, why is it different now? I just don't understand. Just don't get it. I'm so tired of DLCs too. Quit making me buy extra shit. Just put it in the game. I get that you have to make money, but like that much money? Really? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on DLCs. I go both ways because I do think that DLCs can be really cool. Like for Call of Duty for existence. For instance, having like all the DLC maps that you can get and like all the DLC zombies maps. Like that's a good idea. I mean, Is it a little like just don't make it too expensive, you know? Like I think most of those were probably like $10, $15, something like that per DLC, which is reasonable, you know? I mean, it's extra content for just a little bit more. Like Destiny did it terribly. Like their DLCs were way too overpriced. Like why am I spending almost $400 on this game? I don't get it. But I'm gonna stop ranting about video games now. What else is in the news? Um, yeah, I don't know. I need to quit putting my podcast out late. I need to stick to my schedule because if there's no schedule and there's no order, then what is there really? You know. I don't know. I'll get to it. I've been so busy lately. Not actually. Just a lot of stuff that I'm trying to figure out, you know? What I want to do with my life, you know? What relationships I need to tend to, you know, who I need to give more attention to and who I need to stop giving attention to. Cuz I mean, there's situations like that where you're like you have people in your life that are just doing nothing but dragging you down. But you care about them cuz you know they've been there for so long. Stuff like that. I'm not saying that I necessarily have any of that going on right now, but for you people out there, I'm sure you got some people out there that are kind of weighing you down. And sometimes you just gotta let them go, you know? At least for a while. It's not like you have to cut them off completely, but like sometimes you just need to part ways and do, you know, live your own life apart from each other. Whether that be, you know, relationships, friendships, whatever it may be. Sometimes you just need to go and explore the world by yourself and really learn more about who you are as a person and what you like in this world and what you want from it and what you can give to it, you know? That was motivational as hell, I think. I mean, it sounded motivational. I don't know. I think that's all for me today, though. It's going to be a short one today, I know. But I got some things I need to do. I'm about to go play some Minecraft. Actually, I'm going to help my brother. Well, so I want to start a Minecraft series on my YouTube. I think it's going to be like a zombie apocalyptic type thing or like a horror type theme. But I'm not positive on that yet, so I gotta do some browsing for some mod packs. I may just create my own mod pack, but my brother Tanner's been wanting to start a new world, and he doesn't play Java at all. He always plays Bedrock, so I'm gonna dip his toes into the modded community of Minecraft because it's pretty much the best, honestly. But so yeah, I'm gonna go help him with the mod pack, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And that is all that I have for right now. So I'm gonna try to release this sometime tonight. If not, then it'll be Tuesday morning, I guess. The Tuesday morning, Sunday night podcast, baby. Let's get it. All right. Have a good night, guys. What are you guys still doing here? The show's over. Go watch something else. Goodbye.